Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Gemini for October 2024. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me, keeping me safe. And Gemini, thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Gemini, see, happy news. I was about to tell you. Cleaning the deck, and in the shuffle, when I broke open the deck, I saw the Eight of Pentacles opening up with the Nine of Pentacles. So going from the 8 to the 9, you're spiraling up, but in abundance. Again, the happiness, there were a few cards. I think I shuffled again, and then I saw the Two of Swords showing up. So waiting for the right moment is where I got that message. Then thinking of the 8 going to the 9, it's that going into the details and being very satisfied with your work. Again, it could be money coming in for some of you. It could just be what you're working on is your own creation, and it's giving you that momentum to be satisfied is the result, and you wanting to share with someone, and you're waiting for the right moment. And that is where the happiness is showing itself now at the bottom of the deck here. And this card's showing up. The 3, oh dear, the 3 of Swords. So from the 2 of Swords to the 3 of Swords, again, we're spiraling up. Well, the deck split with the 9 of Cups, again, for satisfaction. So somehow could feel like someone getting back at someone and being satisfied, or at least finding out talking about. Again, it's making me reflect on that Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords that I saw. And it was a rush, it was like recklessness, or wanting to talk, or having lots of ideas. And now with the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, we're going into conversation, we're going into communication, we're looking at emotional satisfaction, we're looking at overindulgence, we're looking at disappointments in overindulgence, or in wanting that satisfaction, not getting it. You know, it's feeling like not for everybody. Again, it's bits and pieces coming in at a time here. So having the satisfaction from the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. The dissatisfaction is in the 3 of Swords showing itself, and then I see the 9 of Cups. So it could be that there's a healing going on. There's a holding back, taking yourself away from, or not so much the or. It's sort of revealing how you're healing, if you get my meaning, where you are finding your satisfaction on your own. You are pulling away from what has disappointed you, and there is where the Sun comes in, that you've taken that time to heal, and now you're ready to start something new. Again, this is coming from where you've been. Looking at where you've been, where you're going. Gemini, this is an interesting read starting off here. Especially with the Sun showing, where you're coming through, you're coming out. It's happy times are showing up for you. Or at least the clarity for certain disappointments. At least understanding why things didn't go the way you wanted them to. Again, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. And again, it's when you show up, I'm really appreciative of that. As you noticed, I'm using a new deck. It's the Crow Tarot. Feeling the pull to the birds for October, and it's working out really well. And The spread that I'm using is 8 cards. So I choose them randomly, and the first card is all about what you've gone through. It's a culmination of things that have either molded, shaped you, or influenced you, put you in the position that you're in right now. And it's not just the right now, it's what you've been dealing with. So it doesn't have to be where you are now. It's just how your outlook is reflected here on where you've been, what you've been through. The second card is the future card. So it is where you're headed to, and the springboard of coming from here, what this will bring as the present moment, like today or last week or this month or next month. For some of us, it depends on the timeline. So this could be very well the past that we're looking at, okay, from your perspective. Now you will know when I say what the cards say. The third card is what hinders or what helps the situation. So these 3 cards tie themselves together in that sense, where this is everything that has come and changed you in some form, and this is where you're looking to go because of what happened here, and this is what is to help or hinder your process. Again, could be from yourself, within your mindset, people around you, people you're dealing with, ideas in itself, okay? The fourth card is your subconscious, so what goes on from deep down inside, and it's our hopes and fears more than anything, and how we address them, and if we are addressing them, and what the effect is because of what has taken place. So this is a foundation here, Everything is bouncing off of that. The fifth card is what is grounding you, keeping you steady, giving you that momentum to keep you going. And again, this could come from within. This could be someone else who's mentoring you or giving you advice or working with you. This could be spirit. This could be your environment that has affected you, again, reflecting off of this card. So it could be your own mindset and how you're feeling. But this is a foundational card. So this too comes from within, if not from someone else affecting you deeply. The sixth card is lessons learned. So from the past, again, reflecting off of what took place and what you've learned from what has brought you to where you are. And the lessons themselves will show here what you've learned from the past. Probably what's going to help you. Here we have the seventh card. So this is outside forces, people around you, the environment, spirit even. How they affect you and how you are affected by them or their intentions. And then the eighth card is the final card. So this will be the potential outcome to this read. And again, it is a reflection of what could be, not what I say is written in stone. Just going to move everything over a little bit because of this card here. Okay, should be fine. Let's see how fast we can get through this, because I noticed that the last set of readings is moving really slow and a lot of distractions from that Sagittarius read. So let's see what we do today. For Gemini, we're looking at the Six of Swords. So going off into a peaceful mind here, or tying things up and moving on and saying, okay, I've done that and I want to go somewhere else now, and finding that peace. It's not difficult for you to do that for some reason. I saw the Sun, if you remember, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, so it was a broken 5 there. And there we have the Seven of Swords, so we're moving forward again, we're spiraling up. I saw the 8 to the 9, now I see the 6 to the 7. So we have a plan, we have a strategy, we're thinking our way through, we're really using the noggin here. As Gemini, you're working with Spirit. Our Spirit is working with you because you have a plan and you're executing it and you're taking your time and justice is being served. Now, I did say that at the beginning, yeah? It's as if you're getting even with someone, or it's not, well, for some of you it could be vindictive, yes. It's like a sense of revenge, a form of revenge that I felt there for just a bit there. Now I'm seeing it looking more like you're really showing that you could get past whatever it is someone is taking advantage of you or trying to take advantage of you, and you're not letting that happen. Justice is being served. Now, for some of you, it may go in the other way. If you are working against someone, I would suggest that you really take stock of what it is you're getting into as far as setting out for revenge, because you're digging two graves. I don't want to come across sounding morbid, but that is the reality when you go after anybody for whatever it is they've done to you. Whether it is that you are in the right or whether you are in the wrong, you are affected by the repercussions of your acts towards the next person, as in what you give comes back to you. I'm not going to say more than that. That is justice here. I felt like I had to say it because of this Seven of Swords. And I have a little friend trying to make a hole in my sheets. He's trying to get comfy. All right. Okay. Hey. Sorry, Gemini. Don't mean to be distracted here. Then we have the Two of Cups. So it's a commitment. Now, it could be that you found out someone was cheating on you, you found where a betrayal has taken place and you're trying to get past that is all I'm going to say. Now, the justice in that is that I'm not going to say that you deserved whatever happened to you, but you know your measure, you know your responsibility in your relationships. And if it is that you were forthcoming and open and honest, well, your justice is going to be served, and whomever went against you, if you make peace with it, Spirit will take care of you. Spirit will bring you the right person. You will have your reward. I keep saying, I want to say revenge, but let Spirit be your vengeance, okay? Give Spirit that vengeance. Just give yourself that freedom to heal, because that is the overall. And it's not like I have fear here, it's just that I can't help but see it. And revenge and avenge and betrayal and jealousy and anger, it's a thing of the past. You are moving away from that. Spirit is giving you the victory to heal. Again, it is in divine timing. And then we see the Three of Swords. So with the Queen of Pentacles. So it's a disappointment that will be overcome. Okay? Again, with the Higher Arcana here, those of you who have that faith in a higher power, you need to hold on to that. You need to reflect into that. You need to allow Spirit. Give it over. Give it over. Let it go. And walk away from whatever it is that, whatever betrayal, thievery. Again, this is mental. It's a strategy, a plan to get even, or a plan to bring justice, or to say I want to get married or I want to divorce. You have your reasons if that is the case, but the commitment in itself is justifiable. So if you're going into another commitment because of whatever betrayal Again, it's feeling like the goose and the gander kind of feeling. You cheated on me, so I'm going to cheat on you. I wouldn't really do it like that, because then you will have that come back upon you. I really want to stop talking about that. But it's because of all the swords. And then the temperance card here. So accepting the disappointment for what it is and letting it go will bring that sense of self-sufficiency. You're going to go on your own, whoever you are, who's looking at this, really wanting to get even with someone. You're going to go on your own, because you see the devil is here, blocking that spiritual, oh boy, blocking that spiritual, and I couldn't finish. It's because of this Queen of Pentacles. I'm thinking along the lines of the Empress. It's a spiritual connection. Maybe that there is a jealousy in your self-sufficiency. There is a jealousy in being able to provide that spiritual connection here that you may have with someone. Someone else is jealous of you, but you will find out that, or you already know it, depending on your situation, depending on who you are dealing with, because that sense of revenge and vengeance is very strong, and it's really disturbing. And I see it here with the devil again. That obsession with third parties, that obsession with cheating, or getting into relationships and then messing them up with a third party, or just, that bad habit of, I need to be in multiple relationships. Maybe that is what you're finding out, and you're not wanting to go that way. And that too is where you're finding that going away and letting things go and being on your own is where you're going to find that peace. You see, you want to, deep down inside, you want to get away from that. This is why this card is the first card at the bottom here. And of course the Justice card is showing that things will turn around. There is a commitment to be had. Even if it is karmic, it is meant to be that way. Certain things happen in order to show us and teach us and give us certain victories so that we can become self-sufficient. Gemini, if it is that you were dependent on someone and they have proven themselves to be, let's just put it, not worthy, Spirit is going to take care of that. There's a King of Wands here. So seeing that you can move on, that you can have that ability to take care of yourself. Again, it's showing up here with the Queen of Pentacles, and then of course she's self-sufficient, and then he's always in a positive mindset. So it's either you're dealing with fire signs or earth signs, or you have strong earth or air in you, strong earth or fire in your chart. You are finding your way. You're going from being that provider to that innovator. So again, when I started reading, cleaning the deck, and the Seven of Pentacles going to the Eight of Pentacles. No, it's 8 to the 9, sorry. When it's going from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9, well, here it is. It's showing itself through the Queen of Pentacles, where she is really abundance, for one word, if we were to say one word, really being able to make and have things come into fruition and bring in that sense of abundance, for the one word that I'll say. And then the King is setting things up so that everyone is cared for. The Nine of Pentacles, if you get my meaning, where everything is, you can have everything that you need because that's what he represents. So you, Gemini, having gone through whatever it is that has been I would say uncouth, but betrayal. We can just give it the one word there. If it is that you've been betrayed in any way, shape, or form, you are going to come through, but you must let it go. You must give it over. You must say, okay, you know what? You did me wrong, and I have to overcome that. I will take the higher ground. You are manifesting your future. You are going, again, the Empress shows up here. So I say again because of the Queen of Pentacles, right? Where the Temperance card, where is she? See, the disappointment coming just before the Queen of Pentacles brings on this Magician with the Empress. So again, you are going to be okay. Whatever it is that you've gone through, because it really feels like you want to take revenge, or somebody does. Somebody's jealous. If I get in that negativity. Let's see where we're coming from with the Ten of Cups. There it is. So there is extreme happiness. There is a fulfillment. Whether a relationship has come to an end, your happiness is coming in. Again, it is a 10. I think you and Sagittarius started off with a 10. Just ending up my coffee. Okay. So that 10 of cups here is joy. Again with the sun, where I saw the sun showing. There's happiness to be had. You were in a happy place, or you are leaving that happiness behind because of betrayal, because of divorce, maybe for some, because of breaking up some commitment. There is a victory here. Maybe you're coming away with either your self-esteem and money at the same time, because I saw the 8 going to the 9. Or some of you are just walking away from everything. The 10 is a final. It's an ending. So an ending brings on a beginning, and from there you will have investments come back to you. So whatever it is that you had, the karmic justice here is what is bringing your investment in. If it is that it is to be another commitment that is with honesty and the truth, which will bring healing and of course overcome that disappointment with the last person, or even with the same person. I mean, it's a question of dealing with people. If it is that you are still with the person and you want to make amends or fix whatever it is, because like I said, you cheated on me, I'm going to cheat on you. That's what came across for some. So it's not a question of seeking out revenge on the person. It is a question of understanding where and why things happen. So the karmic justice here, again, for habits. If it is that person that you're dealing with has the habit of partying too much, and when they do, they fall in with individuals who take advantage of that sense of having fun, and then it goes overboard, and then there's regret at the end. Well, someone needs to stand up and take responsibility for that, and really work at being open to how we appreciate each other, or how the next person expresses their love. See, we have the Queen of Swords here, being on it with the King of Swords. So you see, it's a question of making amends, because there is a match here. And I think that is where I was feeling that, wanting to take revenge on the next person is because you really want to be with that person, and you want to, you're just looking for the attention, or they are looking for the attention, wanting your attention or you wanting theirs. It feels very, very close to a couple that is fighting with this read. Now, that's particular for one or two of you out there, but you know what I mean. It's just that the closeness that you have, because it's the 10 of Cups, and this is like really having everything that makes you happy, and being in a couple, being really together, saying yes I do, wanting that family, having that family. But then it's the 10, so there's a cycle that has come to an end, and maybe you're looking at what it used to be like, and it's not like that now, because it's riddled with revenge, or riddled with betrayal, I should say, riddled with bad habits, running around, and it's the love that was there is turned into something else. Third parties and all, being that King of Wands could be a true Casanova with a Knight of Wands temperament, where I don't stick around, I just want to go. And we don't want that. And that's because we've become comfortable. You see, again, with the devil showing up, we've become comfortable, so we've lost that true desire to be with the same person. And this is what we need to come back to and understand and remember why we are with the person that we chose to be married to. And having that, doing the work in recognizing and communicating with our king or queen, and remembering that there is a destined love between you. I feel like it's more of a reconciliation type energy coming through here. So the third card is the Two of Wands. Now, I saw the Two of Swords earlier, and I did say that it was waiting for the right moment. So some of you could be looking to propose a marriage, whereas some of you are looking to save a marriage. Again, with the King and the Queen of Swords here, you are a match. So, and it is destined. And here we have the strength. So it's going to take a lot out of you to pull it in, rein that love in, and set it up so that we are getting married. But for most of you, it is that you are seeking out your happiness, waiting for the right moment to make that decision, because that's what the Two of Wands is. Whereas I saw the Two of Swords, and I said that, waiting for the right moment. Here it is to make that decision. So a choice has to be made. Again, we're dealing with justice here. We're dealing with a karmic justice. We're dealing with a karmic commitment. We're dealing with telling the truth about honesty, having the victory. And when I say the victory, it is knowing the truth and knowing that there is a spiritual connection that you have. And again, there was that jealousy in you being alone, or being on your own, or being able to be on your own, and not feeling that codependency. Maybe that's what you're trying to come away from. For some of you, you want to end that codependency that you're experiencing with someone that you're with. And others of you are making that decision to go into a relationship that will go to marriage. You see, again, it's all kinds of scenarios that are floating around. So let's see the fourth card, which is the hopes and fears. And there's that anxiety. Again, the worry, the feeling trapped, like I don't want to feel that I have to think my way out, the mind games bit. But you're going from the 6 to the 7 here. So it is a strategy. But the worry is in that either you won't be accepted, or you won't be able to not make them understand, but that communication, again, it's It's all in the swords. Yeah? So not being able to have the freedom in the commitment, because maybe it is that you're dealing with somebody who is a player and you want to settle down with one, or you're thinking that they will change. You're worried that they won't change. It's more the problem here. And the work in itself is to, well, I say the work, doing the work of expressing love and thinking that you're going to do whatever you can to make them change. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. For some of us, we think that what we do will make someone change. It's not like that. It is what you do that reflects off of what they do. So again, that's where I say to be careful in how you seek out revenge. If it is that you want to make them see how you've been hurt by hurting them, or trying to hurt them by doing what they've done to you, and that's not a good idea. So the worry and the anxiety here is, if it is not meant to be, it is because Spirit has something else lined up for you, and that is where justice will come in. Trying to force a shoe to fit is only going to give you blisters, and you won't be able to walk right, and then in the end of the day you ruin your feet. It's nothing positive coming out of forcing an issue. If it is that it's not working, this is where acceptance needs to come in. And here is where that anxiety, that sense of being worried that it's not going to work, that they're going to leave, or I'm not going to be able to get into this relationship, you do need to walk away from that. This is where peace of mind will come. And then the plans, making new plans, will change. And justice is going to be served, where you will have a commitment. If you let go of whatever it is that is gripping you, because the devil is here to say that it's only going to become third parties. It's only going to go around into having that third party, which you don't want. And you're going to be even more worried. We're getting all the swords here today. So we have the 5 of swords. So strategy, again, that sense of revenge is where I was picking it up. And this is the foundation. Well, sorry. This is what is... I'm saying the foundation. This is the foundation card, but I can't remember the word I used now. I'm so sorry, Gemini. But it's because of the swords, and it is the revenge, because that's all I'm seeing when I see this. This is not going to work in the favor of a positive end. Okay? Having to stand up and take back is letting go and letting Spirit take over. Seeking that revenge will only bring on resentment, and we don't want to be grounded in resentment. If it is that you are angry, again, we saw the Knight of Swords. If it is that someone has really deeply cut you and put an end to your happiness, then you really need to take time alone. And this is where I keep saying that Spirit is going to help you with that and bring you a relationship that is worthy, because you are able to heal from the disappointment by going off on your own, by looking into your own self-sufficiency and being selfish for you, because this is where it's going to work with the devil. Being selfish, taking for yourself, not sharing with others. If it is that you were hurt, that is the only positive I could see coming from here, because wanting to take it back or get even is never a good direction to go in. It's not going to give you the long term. You will get small satisfaction, and then when you breathe out, you're like, well, okay, where do I go from there? And then people around, and because this kind of behavior, people will stay away, or you will be more closed off. I mean, see the negative in it before you see the positive, because the positive is only for a short time, where you get your revenge and you feel better for 5 minutes, and then you feel even worse because now you have more karma coming on you because of what happened or what you've done to hurt the next person. I'm so sorry for those Gemini who are not going through this. This is just not your reading for this month. But it keeps coming back to that, I need to get even, and there's this card showing up. So I'm a little more disappointed right now. I'm feeling that negativity, and the concern here is that revenge needs to be taken, but no, I'm guiding you in a way to let it go. Let spirit guide you rather than your hurt feelings. The lessons learned. See the sun, the sun, the sun. Let that happiness that you felt, just know that it's going to come around again, because you've been happy. The truth, the clarity, being honest. At least, the best revenge is telling them that you know what they did, because they think that you don't know. They think that they got away with whatever it is that they did to you. And if you want some solace, is to be truthful and say that, yeah, I know what you did. And you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to find my happiness. You know what? I'm not going to let you take my happiness. You've been happy. You know what happiness is. You know what to be honest is. You know what truth is. And that is where the true happiness is going to come back. You will get it. You've had it. The lessons in being honest. Again, if you were dishonest with someone, then telling of the truth is the lesson here. What you've learned, where you recognize that your dishonesty is to teach you to be honest. Or if you were dealing with dishonest people, it is the lesson to be honest, or to look for honesty in other people. The truth will set you free. That's where this comes in here. That worry about not being in a real happy relationship, you must have gone through quite a bit to want to take revenge. But be honest rather than looking to deceive or cheat the next person. Be honest, because the truth is really on your side here. Lessons learned is where that card comes in. And maybe you've gone through enough deceitful relationships to recognize that you need to be in an honest relationship, and that you will take nothing less than that. And maybe that's some of your anxiety, is that you keep falling in with deceitful people. You're really fed up. I mean, I would be looking at these cards here, knowing that you know what the truth is, because you've come from such a dark place, or again, you've been happy. You know what true happiness is. So it is a question of passing it on, or mingling with people who are seeking out happiness. Again, the clarity is there. You've come to recognize the truth in some of your cases, where you found out the betrayals, because you had that sense of, I don't trust, something isn't right, and I'm feeling like they're cheating on me. You found out, you see? And this is where some of you are coming to that end. But then some of you as well are looking to go and get even and be vindictive, and that's never a good idea. Justice will be served. Again, the Justice card showing itself through the Six of Coins. Okay, maybe you're dealing with air signs too. Maybe you're dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I mean, you know, earth sign could be. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's throwing around money, and that's probably what caught your fancy, that they would just spend on you, and you didn't realize that if they're spending on you, they may be spending on others too, keeping you happy with, oh, I'll buy you a gift every time I cheat on you, kind of thing. Maybe you figured it out. There's a truth there. You've learned the truth about, and now there's revenge that wants to be had. And again, let Spirit take that revenge for you, because the way you will be able to beat the person who has been betraying you or has betrayed you is to come up with a new strategy. But you must make that strategy so that you are able to walk away. And in walking away, it would be the best revenge for you. Because if they can't have you and you don't need them, that's where you're going to get them to feel it. If it is that you are fitting with the scenario of someone spending lots on you and, you know, saying, I'll take care of you, I'll keep you, and you just look at them and say, I don't need you, I can take care of me, they're going to feel it, because that's their connection to you, being that they are providing for you and then cheating on you. Once you know that truth, and you can provide for yourself, and you come to accept that, that's your important decision-making process here. Again, that self-sufficiency is connected to that. To go on your own with the Queen here. To move away from that toxic type of relationship that you thought you were happy in, and then you realize that truth is, no, I'm not happy with that. I want something different. I want that fair treatment. Spirit is bringing that for you. Just know that. Last card showing up here is your victory. Your victory. You started up with the Six of Swords to end up with the Six of Wands. So a victory is going to be yours. And I hope that the truth is where you find that balance in making that decision to allow Spirit to take that revenge, and not be that you try to hurt the next person. Let Spirit do the work of taking care of that situation that has put you in such a dark place that your hopes and your fears are just riddled with anguish on where to go, how to live on your own. You will be able to. You will be able to in boons, because of the 8 going to the 9 of Pentacles was the first set of cards that I saw cleaning the deck for you. And that holding back and waiting for the right moment to take your leave, move on and find that peace, find that mental peace within, and let go of revenge. Let's take an oracle for this. Gemini, your reading is very October. Oh, look, and the moon is just showing itself as I just like push the cards over. So again, revealing. The moon is quite a revealing moon this month, where everything coming out onto the surface, truths are being revealed. In boons, truths are coming. And look at that. We have the never-ending story, and we have the coming to the edge. So you're moving from the 36 to the 37, where you have to reverse that, where it goes from the 37 to the 36. Because coming to the edge is where you just let go. You let go of all that toxic connections, and where you thought your happiness was true happiness, it wasn't. It was just a question of keeping you in a cage, in a golden cage for some of you, where you had everything you thought you needed, but then whoever you were with, they were running around on you, because that is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm picking up with this reading. And if that's not what most of you are going through, then this is a very tight reading for a very select few. And hopefully in November, that reading will be a little more into the general, because I'm really picking up strong revenge on this one. Like somebody is really hurt, and they're thinking of how they can get even. And I keep saying, let spirit do the work for that. Let it go. Go with the honesty. Please let them know you know the truth. And if you don't want to let them know you know the truth, then just know the truth and make your move to walk away. Leave that behind. Go into peace. Okay? Relationships that are worthy of you are coming your way. You will be victorious. Oracle message, again, the thinker. So you're thinking of how. You're thinking of how to deal with this. What to do next. Things are coming to an end. Cycle is ending. We're on the 10 here. Emotionally. And then the truth is coming out. And then you're going to get that relationship. Someone is coming to you. Spirit is going to bring you someone. You see? Commitment. And then again, I did say earlier that you're going to heal. Some of you are going to heal your relationship because there is a match here. Destined. But it will take your strength to get to that point. So if it is you already have someone lined up, for some of you already working on the next relationship, leaving another relationship, that's quite common. Maybe that's where you're at. Things are changing the wind. It's going to turn into your favor with the truth being told, and then unexpectedly you're going to meet, or it's just going to come together, the relationship that's meant for you. So you have to go through the darkness in order to see the light. I've been saying that quite a bit for the readings. So let's see number 44. And if we're going to 44, we were at the 43. He's just digging his way through. Okay, so the 43 would have been the deep knowing. So again, you had that sense, you had that underlying concern that something wasn't right with this one. Something's not right. Well, you've got your truth. Now you're thinking what to do next. Strategy, being analytical and logical. That's where the 6 going to the 7 comes in. And you being able to maneuver your way out of this situ, and that is what is meant to be. You are meant to think your way through without hurting the next person, because a commitment is to be had. Victory is to be yours, and you will heal that disappointment, and you will be self-sufficient to the point where you will be so selfish, which will be a good thing, because you have been cheated. Okay? Let's read on the relationship, because it's all connected to this relationship. Thinker. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. All right, let's see a change in the wind, because I want to bring a chair to this. And we're going to look on the protection for that one. Again, because of the devil showing up there. You have your truth, Gemini. Change in the wind. Sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. Again, we're going to look at the protection for that. There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable, and it is for the best, for the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. And on that note, Gemini, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.